The F-86 started to be used in the United States Air Force in 1949. It started out in the 1st Fighter Wing's 94th Fighter Squadron. The F-86 became the primary air combat jet used in the Korean War to rival the Russian MiG-15 jet. Early models of the F-86 could not outrun but could outdrive the MiG-15, and the MiG-15 was better than the early F-86 models in ceiling, acceleration, rate of climb, and zoom. With the introduction of the F-86F in 1953, the Sabre F-86F and the MiG-15 were closely matched. By the end of fighting in Korea, F-86 pilots were credited with shooting down 792 MiGs, only losing 78 Sabres, a ratio of 10 to 1. Of the 41 American pilots who earned the title of ace during the Korean War, all but one of them flew the F-86 Sabre. Its success led to an extended production run of more than 7,800 aircraft between 1949 and 1956 in the United States, Japan, and Italy. It was by far the most produced Western jet fighter, with total production of all models at 9,860 units. In 1948, the Canada government decided to re-equip the Royal Canadian Air Force with the F-86 Sabre, and Canadair was contracted to produce them in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Canadair gave the Sabre project number CL-13. The Sabre Mk1 was pretty much the same as the North American Sabre F-86A. Canadair produced 6 versions of the CL-13 Sabre. In addition to its service in Korea, the United States Air Force F-86s also flew in many stateside and overseas roles throughout the early part of the Cold War. As newer Century Series fighters came online, F-86s were transferred to Air National Guard forces of Allied nations. The last ANG F-86s continued in U.S. service until the mid-1960s. Although it was developed in late 1940s and outdated by the end of 1950s, the Sabre continued as a fighter in air forces until the last active battles. As an example, the F-86 was retired by the Bolivian Air Force in 1994. The Sabre F-86 is an amazing plane that made history. It is by far my favorite plane.